Hello, it's the beginning of, no, it's not the beginning, sorry, let's try that again. Hello, it's the middle of April now, and my herbs, or some of them, are actually doing really, really well. So some of them aren't doing very well at all. My coriander just isn't coming up. I think the packet was fairly old, so I think they've just basically had enough. And the chives are a bit iffy as well, and they were quite old. But the dill, on the other hand, is here. That's doing really, really well. That's come up absolutely fabulously. Now it's about 1.5 inches tall now, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prick the dill out. Now I'm not going to prick them out individually and put one little seedling in a pot, because I will end up with so much dill. What I'm going to do is I'm most probably going to have about 10 per little square pot, and the pots I'm using are these little ones. So I think 10 will be absolutely fine, because you'll take some off and then they've still got loads of space to grow, so they'll sort of spread. And I don't think 5 will be enough in a pot. I think 10 will do really, really well. So let me show you how I'm going to prick out my dill seedlings and put them in the little square pots. Okay, so I've got my little pot here. All I'm going to do is to just fill it with some multi-purpose compost. Make sure you firm it down like this. Might need to give it a tap just to make sure that you fill up any little air holes underneath. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little pencil and I'm going to make a nice hole. Now you need to make the hole fairly deep, and I'm going to spin it round like this so that it makes a nice large hole at the top, just like that. Now we need to get these dill seedlings out. They should be fairly easy to get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my pencil and I'm just going to insert it about 1/4 inch away from one of the seedlings at an angle, and just push it right down and lift it up like this, and the seedling should come out very easily. Now I'm going to take hold of the seedling by its leaf, and let's have a little look at the seedling itself. There are its first leaves, there's its stem, and down here hopefully you can see is its root, its tap root to start with, and then we'll get lots of other little ones coming off of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 10 in my hand, or approximately 10 in my hand. So we'll just delve down. That's 2, and just line them all up together in your hand like this. 3, 4. If some are small, then that's absolutely fine. Add that as a 1. I've lost count. 5. I really need somebody here to count for me. 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll want one more. Oh, there's 2. It's always the way. Here we are. 10. Excellent. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the pot that I've made the hole in. I'm just going to take hold of all the leaves together very gently, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop in all the roots. I might have to encourage them to go down a little bit, and then just fill the compost around the little seedlings just to fill up the hole. So that's one done. I will carry on and I will do the rest, and when I have done them all, then I will come back to you. Right, well, I've just finished doing the dill. There it all is. I've got 9, 10 little pots there, so that means there was 100 seedlings in there, which is quite surprising. you're never quite sure how many seedlings you've got. You know, you think I'll just do a few, and you do a little pinch and you end up, there's, you know, in one little pinch there could be like 30 to 40 seedlings, you know. Yes, it's very difficult to know how much you're sowing, but that's fine. They'll go in the herb patch when they're a little bit bigger. There are lots of little spaces that I can fill up. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to give these a good water. I'll water from the top, and I will use water from the tap to start with, and then any other waterings that I do later on, which obviously I will, then I will use water that I've saved, rainwater that I've saved, and I will just water into the tray here, and it will just encourage the compost to soak up the water, and therefore the roots will grow down and fill up the pot. Now these will most probably stay in these pots for about another 6 weeks, and then they will be big enough and substantial enough for me to then put them outside. But when I do put them outside, I will show you that. So hopefully they will be about 6 to 8 inches tall, which would be absolutely fabulous, and they will look nice and large in the pots, and the roots will have filled the pots, and they would be absolutely fabulous. Well, I hope you are sowing dill. Dill is lovely on fish, especially fresh dill. On salmon it's really, really nice. So but anyway, I hope you do like dill. I think it's one of those herbs that you either, it's got a bit of an acquired taste too, and I do like it. I really do like it. Just keep, once you've got it in your herb bed, just keep chopping it down, and the more you chop it down, the bushier it will become, which is great. Well, I hope all your herb seeds are coming up really well. I will give the ones that haven't come up particularly well or at all so far a little bit longer, and I will, maybe if they don't come up at all, then I will go and buy some more. But I do actually have some chives out there, but I don't have many, so I just wanted to add to them. So anyway, we'll see. Well, I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you soon.